Okay, that's social media land. I'm just logging into you, and I'm waiting. There you go. Okay, I'm waiting on everything to boot up. It's still booting. There it is. There it is, there it is, there it is. Come on, give me what I'm looking for. There it is. All right. Everything's looking good, y'all. Everything's looking good. Everything's starting to look good. Social media land, I see you're out there. I've got you set up and ready to go. Oh yeah, I got everything going good now. Oh, what a day, what a day. Y'all have had one of those days today. I got my great grandbabies that are 2 years old and 4 years old. And they love their G-Papa. And they're like a shadow. Wherever I go, there they go. And they want to play out in the yard. They want to ride their bicycles. And then they got a motorized car they like to ride that. So we've been doing that all day today. And they like to wrestle. Lord have mercy, they love them. They love to wrestle with me. And they jump on me and they beat on me and climb all over me and all kinds of stuff. And you know, that type of thing wears you out. But there's no way I would ever trade a second of it in for anything. I love them so much and they make me so happy. You know, it's just, you know, we tell the mother, whenever you need a babysitter or you need to get away for a few days, it's an open invitation over here. And she dropped the kids off yesterday. And I've had a ball, y'all. Yesterday, and yesterday evening, and this morning, for breakfast, they said, I asked them what they want for breakfast, and both of them said, waffle, and the little one, too, said, waffles, waffles. So, this morning for breakfast, we have waffles. You know, there is nothing greater than a child's love. There is no doubt, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And so I've been in my world all day today. But that one thing for sure, though, buddy, they wears me out. Do you know how many times I had to walk up? Because see, I'm in a development that most people don't even know exists. So it's just one way in and one way out. And it's 200 and some homes. And we have a ball, so I let them ride out in the street. The kids ride their bikes out in the street. They run and rip and run up and down the street. They play ball out because it's that kind of a community. And today, he was riding his bicycle. He's 4. He's learning how to ride a bike. And she has a push bike that she's not quite ready to ride yet, so I push her. And we rode up and down, walked up and down the street 4 times, which is about roughly 200 yards, almost 200 yards. So I walked up and down that 4 times, out in that heat. But they were having fun, so I was having fun. And then we chilled out for a minute, came in and had some fun, watched some TV. And I got him now where he reads a book to tell me stories. The book may not have nothing to do, the writing has nothing to do with the story, but he sees the pictures. And I give him the privilege of making up a story like he's reading the book. and to hear, and for his imagination is unbelievable just from looking at the stories, the pictures, and making the story behind the pictures. It's unbelievable. It's truly unbelievable. And she likes to lay up there and listen while he's talking and telling stories. Their imagination is unbelievable. But it's just one of those things where, how can you help but not love a child? If you let a child, imagination, and you pay attention to their mind as it grows, what it does for you is unbelievable. What it does for you is unbelievable. I know what it has done for me. I mean, these are my great-grandchildren. So, you know, I'm up there in years. I don't have the energy I have, so. But to run and try to keep up with them, boy, it wears you out. And he's out in the yard playing soccer. They got a soccer set up out the yard. I went and bought a little soccer set up, some nets, and we played soccer. I bought him a little golf set so he hits around the golf ball. Plastic, you know, golf set. And it was just fun all day. But trust me, they have worn me out today. And I'm going to do the same thing with them tomorrow. Because it is my joy that I got the opportunity to be loved the way they love me. Because it is very, very nice to be loved. Let me get the show on the road. So I'm going to mute everyone out. Let me do that. Let me do that real quick.
Muted. Unmuted.
Hello, successionaires, and welcome to the talk show, The Road to Success. I'm Professor William Murray, your host, educator, listener, learner, whatever it is, how you see me, that's me. I'm also the president of the Millionaire Mastermind Institute, which is an institute for entrepreneurs and future entrepreneurs. It's here where millionaire mindsets, lifestyles, and businesses are made. See, we in the institute, we take you from idea to implementation and beyond. And as I tell you, the God in me blesses and greets the God in you. You know, the topic this evening of my show is Just Like Me. And the show is covering, I'm going to be open and do, you know, and then open the lines. Y'all, so I want us to have a conversation. Like I said, this is a talk show. So if you want to talk, star 6 and talk to me. But, you know, we are all alike. I have blood, you have blood in your veins just like me. You breathe just like me. You eat just like me. You learn, I hope, and love, I hope, just like me. You know, I'm telling you about how I've enjoyed today, yesterday, and today, and tomorrow with my great-grandchildren who's just 2 and 4. And I have one that was due yesterday. So she's going to pop any minute now. And that'll give me 4 great-grandchildren. But I want you to listen and learn. Because you know I'm an information junkie. I love to study and read. And I watch a lot of documentaries. I watch a lot of webinars and seminars. Because all I want to do is learn. The movies on the TV and all that stuff has no value to me. My TV is webinars, seminars, and just documentaries, listening, learning, and loving. But I want y'all to kind of make a change in your life, where you are and what you're doing, and be just like me. Research, study, and learn, so you be ready for this new normal, just like me. You know, I don't do anything different than you. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. I eat just like you. You know, it's just, life is what it is. But I want you, I got this, I'm telling you this just like me. And I don't know why it dawned on me to name this, to have a conversation, y'all, just like me. Because you won't learn what I learned, just like me. You won't know what I know, just like me. But you will know and you will learn in your own manner, in your own way, just like me. I talked to a brother today who I've been knowing through social media. And I'm going to do a show on the concept of Mayat. M-A-A-T. I want y'all to look that up. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Let's put it this way. When you do, you have to be open-minded. Very open-minded. Because you are going to learn something definitely that you never, ever, ever, ever knew. It's going to give you more questions than answers. Just like me. I've been studying and believing under the concept of Mayat now for 40-some years, almost 50 years. But what it does is make me study, learn, research, and want to know the truth and the fact. See, it turned me into a realist. And I want to know what's real, what's true, and what's fact. And I always tell you, truth and fact are undefeated. And a lot of the times you hear me tell you that regardless, and I want you to not believe nothing I tell you, if you're willing to do the research to prove me wrong. I want to open up your mind, your spirit, you and your beliefs, just like me. I want you to look up and research and prove me wrong. Or what you learn in your research is going to change your life, your mindset, your way of thinking, your way of believing, and the fact of you knowing. Like I always tell you, when your mind is a weapon, you are never, ever fit to be a slave. My mind is my weapon. See, I don't believe all this BS they put out there. Y'all know I don't celebrate holidays because I took the time to research every holiday that's on the calendar. I researched it and found out, why is that a holiday? You look at right now, this moment, how many statues they're removing. How many holidays they're getting ready to change. Because the fact is coming to light. See, as long as they can keep you spending at least once every 45 days on a holiday, they are building up the economy of someone who give a damn less about you. They don't care. All they want from you is your money. And they've got, y'all don't realize, show me a month or a holiday that goes 45 days before another holiday pops up and you won't find one. You've got Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's all within 45 days of each other. All those are within 45 days. They ain't no of each other. And then after that, you got Valentine's Day. And you got all these holidays. All they're doing, y'all, is getting you to spend the money to feed the economy. And those, now how many black people are Irish? And they have a holiday for that, St. Patrick's Day. And you got some, like a damn fool, you go out there and buy and spend for St. Patrick's Day. You know, learn your history just like me. See, and I told you I got this brother who come on, we're going to talk about the concept of Mayat. But a lot of you people aren't ready. I'm telling you right now, you aren't ready. Because you aren't ready to face the fact of how wrong you are and how wrong your beliefs are and how wrong your celebrations are. But see, here's the thing. So you're doing it because your parents did it and your parents taught you. Just like me. But for some reason when I was growing up, my spirit, and I didn't know nothing about no spirit. I couldn't believe in what they were teaching me. And I knew when I became grown and left my house, I was going to be my own man and a different person. I grew up in one of the most racist states in the nation in West Virginia. I mean, truly, truly racist. I saw it. I lived it, y'all. There are so many places in my own town I couldn't even go. And my town is very small. I'm from a little dirt country town. But there are places that we couldn't even go. They had a graveyard in my town, and nothing black could eat. A black dog couldn't even enter that graveyard. A graveyard. I had to, when I came here, I was dumb to life. But I came up here and got in the movement in 1969. And what I learned from the movement and from the people that I met that grew me and gave me direction, and I put myself in position to be around people of very, very strong mind. Because that's what it takes to be, grow, have a mind just like me. See, trust me, y'all, when your mind is a weapon, you're not fit to be a slave. See, the majority of the country is a slave. You say you're free? No, you're not. Look at what they're realizing right now within the last 2 weeks. How many police chiefs have been fired? How many police officers have been fired? The system is changing. The system is changing. Are you ready for the change? Y'all, because it's the education, it's the knowledge, it's the learning that is making the system change and giving people a wake up who were mentally asleep, brainwashed, and didn't even know they were brainwashed. Didn't even know that all they are is a slave to the system. Look up every holiday and find out why that holiday is what it is, and where it came from and where it came about and its purpose. And I guarantee you, you will not celebrate the holidays. I didn't know that Thanksgiving was a Holocaust for the Indians. And I'm Indian. I am 50% Cherokee. I am only second generation removed from being full Cherokee. You can look at my skin and see that. You can look at my hair and see that. You can look at my mother and see that. Look at my sisters and see that. But my parents didn't teach us wrong. They just taught us what was taught them. What was taught them generation after generation after generation after generation. So they were wrong and didn't know it, but they were doing the best they could with what they knew. And we're passing this bull on to our children. And you wonder why they rebel against us when they become teenagers or young adults that can look it up and do the research themselves. I just saw where this one lady was arguing with her, we're having a discussion with their parents, who was saying how bad black people are and how dumb we were and how we weren't up to their level. And the daughter had to tell them, y'all are wrong. What y'all taught me raising me was wrong. And see, that's what the youth right now are doing. They're trying to educate their parents on the reality and the realness of America. The lies of America. Look how they're removing the flag from everything. They're going to rename everything that is of the Civil War. There's also going to be a lot of changes because the education and the system is changing. It has to. See, the world is realizing the lies of the colonizers. It's realizing the untruth, and the reason they tell them lies and untruths is to make them seem superior. Y'all don't realize until 1681, white did not exist. The color of white and people being considered white did not exist until 1681. I'm wrong, look it up. See, I gave y'all something to look up, didn't I? Look it up. Here's what I know. And I love Joe Madison for what he taught me. He taught me, because the first time I heard about the third eye and the third ear is from Joe Madison. He's a Hall of Fame talk show host right now on XM station 126, I think it is, from 6 to 10 o'clock in the morning. Listen to that brother. He is no nonsense, takes no shit from nobody, and he tells it to you like it is. He also taught me, where I listened when he said, in America, we are culturally conditioned to believe that white is superior and black is inferior. And the manifestation of that cultural conditioning is that black people are undervalued, underestimated, and marginalized. That brother taught me that. And I've heard that, and I've heard that, and I've looked at, and I've studied, and I've listened, and I've researched to find out how true that really is. See, we're living in a system that is very, 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 very wrong. And it's set up to make us, make everyone believe that we are inferior, that we're lazy, that we're dumb, and that we are a problem, and we are to be feared. We're trying to live the same life they're trying to live, just want a peace, quiet, harmony, and to raise our children and survive. I never listen to the news. Very simple. I listen more to the news now because of what's happened in the last 3 weeks. I listen because I want to find out what's going on around the world and with these marching and protesting. And y'all see the youth don't give a damn. Youth ain't scared, y'all. They're realizing how wrong this system is. This system is changing. November the 3rd is going to be one hell of an important day. That's election day, y'all. If that man wins the White House again, and they keep the Senate, y'all, we in trouble. Y'all don't realize what's getting ready to happen to us if you don't go out and vote. You must vote. And don't just vote for president. Because see, y'all, the president don't really make the laws. The Senate, the Congress, and the House does the laws. You've got to vote for who has your interest. Don't vote for a name because they're still there. Because as you see, the ones that are there now, especially in that damn Republican Party, they ain't got your interest. I want y'all to look up this word. I keep saying this, keep saying this, keep saying this. Y'all, we do not live in a democracy. They can throw that damn word at you as much as they want to, but it ain't what we are. We don't live in a democracy. We live in a plutocracy. Look it up, please, y'all. Look it up. Plutocracy. Look at the definition and see if that's not what we live in today. I'm not trying to make y'all me, but I want you to get more just like me in the sense of I do research, I study, I'm a realist, and I face the facts, baby. I tell you all the time, truth and facts undefeated. You say that all the time. Well, I'm going to repeat, and I'm going to repeat until learning takes place. And then I'm going to repeat until understanding takes place. Because I have told y'all about the third eye and the third ear. And the third eye never blinks. And the third eye never blinks, and the third ear never goes deaf. But see, if you are not willing to do the research that it takes for you to grow and educate your children, your grandchildren, and your great-grandchildren, then they're going to keep believing and living and following this daggone lie of this system. The world's changing, y'all. You better change with it. I think right now a wake-up is happening in the world against racism. Oh, racism is still going to exist. There's no doubt. Because it's not going to be erased just like that. You got too many racists out there who have passed it on to their youth. But it's going to change, y'all, because the system, the world realizes the Caucasian, the white, the colonizer system is broken. But if we don't wake up and we keep following that system, that BS they feed us on that ignorant tube, then we will keep getting what we're getting. Y'all know, like I told you, prove me wrong. Call me at 240-619-2019 when you find out something that you can make me change, or I can change my wrong to right. If I'm teaching you, I'm telling you something. Call me, 240-619-2019. I want you to make me learn the right of my wrong? Am I asking too much when I ask you to teach me the right of my wrong? But what if you learn how wrong you are and correct it to the right? How much easier, more satisfying, and not as debtful and poverty-stricken as you are right now. Do y'all realize how much money I saved during the year because I don't celebrate holidays? I told you for Christmas, for the holiday of Christmas alone, the black community spent $67 billion in 2019. $67 billion. The black community spent for Christmas. And we didn't spend it in our community. Just think what would happen if we spent that money in our community. In our community. Look at the jobs we could have given, the business we could have grown, the educational system we could have increased. Y'all, it's on us. See, ain't nobody going to save us but us. You're right. Andrew Walker looked it up and posted it on the feed. Plutocracy, a country or society governed by the wealthy. What do we live in? We live in a country that is governed by the wealthy. Look at all your senators, y'all. Look at the House members. Look at the White House. We're governed by the wealthy. That is a plutocracy. They make their money off of your ignorance and your struggle. See, as long as they can keep you celebrating these holidays, because when you buy, who you buying from? Who owns these big corporations? Who you buying from? Who you giving your money to? Churches. Look, if you remember the church, you better ask that church, where are they, what bank they bank with. Because if they're banking with a bank that you can't go get a loan from, then why are you giving your money to a church that puts it in a bank where you can't even go and borrow no money? That's insanity. See, I'm trying to give you sanity. I told you, a fool is a person who hears the truth but still is willing to follow the lie. Y'all, we got to grow up and realize all this stuff we've been taught for these generations is wrong. And the youth are starting to realize it. That's why come all of these marches across the world are being led mostly by the youth. They are realizing this is bullshit y'all been telling us. Raising us on. Racism. Superiority. Education. The economy. And the lie that all black people are dangerous. See, they're realizing they're not, so we ain't accepting that. Thank you, Brother Andrew Walker. Plutocracy, a country or society governed by the wealthy. And we live in a plutocracy. Boy, did I tell y'all something that time. Let me take a break right here, y'all. I got to take this break and thank my sponsors. Because without them, y'all, this show wouldn't be there. And I wouldn't be able to give it to you. Because I want to tell, let me tell you about my new sponsor. In Myrtle, right outside of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Ride and Shine Mobile Car Wash. Ride and Shine Mobile Car Wash. If you're in South Carolina, anywhere in the Myrtle Beach area, contact Ride and Shine Car Wash. Y'all, you know we got to keep our car clean, our whip clean. We got to keep our car clean so we can have that gangster lean, baby. You know how that goes. Nobody wants to ride in a dirty car. And a lot of us can't go out there and clean our car like me. See, I had someone come and clean my car this morning. I don't have all the stuff I like to do to my car. So they come in and clean my car once, sometimes twice a month. If you're in the Myrtle Beach area, y'all, call Ride and Shine. That's Robert Nance at 843-564-8760. That's 843-564-8760. See, he'll come to you. You ain't got to go to him. And if you mention the Millionaire Mastermind Institute, guess what he's going to do, y'all? He's going to give you a 10% discount. And every penny you saved is a penny in your pocket. Feed your pocket, baby. Feed your pocket. Ride and Shine Car Wash. 843-564-8760. Oh, you know what you can do too now? You know you can email him at Ride and Shine Mobile Car Wash at gmail.com. How hard is that to remember? Ride and Shine Mobile Car Wash at gmail.com. Call Ride and Shine, y'all. And get that gangster lean, because your car's clean. Now, see, I just told y'all about saving money. I just told y'all about saving money. Now, here's something, y'all, that I love this brother, because I love what he does. Because he tells you, let me ask you this. Are you part of the $60 billion a year that people overpay in their services? $60 billion is being overpaid in their services. I'm talking about everyday services. TV, internet, mobile, satellite, electricity, cable, security, and etc. We all use it. Everybody uses one of those services, or most of all of those services. He's telling you never overpay again. Don't be part of that $60 billion that people overpay. Vive is a technology company and team of negotiating experts that ensure you're not being overcharged. They work to reduce your bills so you can sit back and enjoy the savings. They upload your bills. You upload your bills and they'll lower your bill. It don't get no better than that. Y'all don't get better than that. And they'll tell you, if we can't save you money, you owe them nothing. Now, come on, y'all. It don't get no easier, no simpler than that. This service is for every household that exists in America. The saving of money on your utilities, on your bills. Contact Andrew Walker at 301-586-2177. That's Andrew Walker at 301-586-2177. We don't care in what city or state you live in. They can save you money wherever you are. And with times like they are now, we all need to save money. Andrew Walker, 301-586-2177. Here's what I'm going to do right here in case someone out there is interested in talking to me. Hello, Miss Gloria Long. Glad to see you out there, dear. Lines are open, y'all. *6. Somebody talk to me. Lines are open. *6. Somebody give me a mic check on *6. Mic check, mic check. Yes, sir, my brother.
It's always great hearing you, man. And you know, I'll share being a sponsor is a privilege for me because you're an educator, and you say it all the time. You know, you're not a motivational speaker. You educate.
True.
And a teacher, their job is to get students to the next level of development.
Yes.
And what you do when you educate means I'm going to liberate a mind.
Yes.
I'm going to elevate a mind after a mind is liberated, and it's going to be elevated because it's going to put them in a new frame of thought. That's why I appreciate you, and I can understand where you're coming from. I live in Maryland, and yes, I work with a technology company to help individuals lower their monthly household expenses. And you know, I'm really not even promoting that tonight, and I appreciate you sharing it. But I perceive myself as a VIP, and that don't mean very important person. It means that we have values, we have interests, and we have principles that help elevate an individual to another level of living because their gifts and talents are on the inside of them. And sometimes we might overlook, I know I have, and there are things that have occurred in your coaching that have tapped what's on the inside of me to make me think different. And I can appreciate that. That's why I know the values and the interests and principles of culture that you put out there so individuals can understand if there is something that they might have, in essence, overlooked inadvertently, however. But it's important that we understand what it's all about. And our values, our interests, and the principles that we live with are important to elevate our mindset in order to be liberated, in order to be elevated to another level in our life, not only to help ourselves, but to help our families. And when we can help ourselves, help our families, we can help our communities, if that's what you desire. Some individuals just love to be in the mainstream, on the sideline, and just enjoy life. If that's what you want, that's all right. But there's always something for someone who's willing to come out of the comfort zone and share. And there are so many people that you share all the time. There are so many people on your network that plug in to your program, but are only here a very limited few that will share their experiences, what they do. Because personally, I would like to know some of the individuals that's on the program, what they do, what they like to do, and how do they get started in business, things of that nature. Because it's not all about the few people that come on. You know, if there's a plethora of individuals out here, then how do you connect? How do you network with your mouth closed? You know the old saying, closed mouth can't be fed.
That's right.
I appreciate you, man. I just want to put that out there, man.
Well, my brother, I appreciate, you know, when I started coaching you, 3-4 years ago, and after coaching you for a while, I told you the reason you're going to do well in your business is because you get it. You understand. And what you don't know, you're seeking to find, to learn. And I told you that you're going to be all right. Because you are one of the ones, see, people like you, people like me, coaches and educators, we love people like you because you are the ones that make our teaching and our education enjoyable. Because when we give you an assignment or a lesson or an education, you want to listen to it, accept it, and put it into practice. So it's
one thing, Brother Mary, that I share that's very important because I don't want anybody to miss it, is that there is struggle, there is stress, there is pain to experience when you're out there steadily building something that was not a part of the scenario, but something that happened from a paradigm shift. But it's necessary to go through that so individuals will understand that it was not a fly-by-night deal. It wasn't something that, oh, you just can get rich quick. It was an intentional act to get started. And the most beautiful thing about it is I volunteered to do it. Volunteered to do it. I volunteered to go through. And I think that's the most, and I'm not going to say it's for everybody. No, it's not.
But for those that want to be successful.
Can, everybody won't.
My brother, you know, like I told you, I knew you were going to be all right in your business. I didn't even doubt that whatsoever. Because I saw the hunger in you and that you wanted to know. And you had a good government job you've been working on for years. And you retired from it. But you were willing to expand your mind and learn how to be successful from that for which you didn't know. And look how it's paying off for you. Man, do you realize, man, how valuable you are to this country, to these people out here struggling? Because you are helping them save money. If it ain't but $20, $30, $40, $50, $100, $200, $300 a month. You're helping them save that, where they would normally be spending that. Do you know, man, how valuable? Do you know what $20 does to some families? It'll feed them for 2 or 3 days, maybe a week. Look at what you're doing for people, man. And God will always be on your side whenever you're doing for his people. So, brother, I know you're going to be all right. And I know I've been coaching you, and you ain't got to keep paying me to coach you, but you do. Because you want to keep growing. And you realize that I'm growing, so when I grow, you grow. You get a chance to meet people. You get a chance to get before people. And you get a chance to help people. You show them value in your services. And that's what it takes, my brother. And I love you. And ain't nothing you can do about it.
Well, I appreciate that, Brother Mary, because there's reciprocity there. And I love you too, man. There's nothing you can do about it. And I'm going to just share this, man. There is a spiritual context also that has to be acknowledged, man. It just has to be acknowledged because we're all spiritual individuals, man. And, you know, I was reading a book yesterday. It's a small book. It's not big. It's entitled Hung by the Tongue. Hung by the Tongue. Francis P. Martin is the author. And it just speaks about what an individual say out their mouth. As a man think, so are they. Sowing and reaping. And, you know, spiritual principles, man, that are there that sometimes we overlook, but it's important, and I never, ever, as long as I'm on this earth, forget the spiritual principles that are out there. And I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about spiritual principles.
Yes. You know, Brother Drew, I appreciate you, man, because, you know, man, I got people that's on my call every week. Every call, every show, and I got regulars. And they never, ever say a word. And they wonder why they struggle. Because they don't realize that a closed mouth and a closed mind will never get fed. Now I got hundreds of people that listen to my show every evening. And I'm doing 3 shows a week. And I got hundreds of people all across the country that tune in and listen. And a lot of them can't listen in now, but they'll go back and listen to the recording that's on my Facebook page or on YouTube. And they never say a word. They never post in the feed on Facebook. And I tell them you can put your name, your number, and what your company is and how to reach you, and they won't even do that. So you can't force no one. Like the saying goes, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Well, the horse looked back at us and says, we can give you humans wisdom and knowledge, but we can't make you think. They don't take advantage of the opportunities there. They don't speak. They don't talk. They don't post in the feed who they are, what their business is, and how to be reached. It's free. And you're talking to the country. And you wonder why you don't know what you don't know.
You know, Brother Mary, I left the government at age 62. And one question, I was in deep thought because I was wondering whether Steve Harvey called it jumping, right? Steve Harvey called it jumping. I was wondering in my heart and in my mind whether or not I wanted to make that jump. 62 and, retiring, getting to 66 to retire. And the question that I asked myself was, what would I do differently if I had faith in myself and my mission? And I set up in church every Sunday talking about I got faith the size of a mustard seed. And, I said, well, Andrew, if you got so much faith, why don't you just jump like you meant in your heart that you want to do? Why do you keep hollering faith but don't do anything? Faith without work is dead. So you can holler faith all you want to. If you don't do nothing, your faith is dead. And I had to look inside of myself and know that I had to have faith in myself and faith in what I wanted to do. And I jumped.
And aren't you glad you jumped? Aren't you glad you jumped?
I don't regret it.
Thank you, Brother Drew. I appreciate that, man. I always enjoy the conversation with you. Who out there else wants to join this conversation? Lines are open, y'all. *6. Just talk to us. Just come on, *6, and just say something. I don't care if you just have a good day. *6. But I've got hundreds of callers on, and I don't understand it. I've got hundreds of listeners on. See, people think, well, Miss Murray, you can't get nobody to talk, so you ain't got no listeners. Yes, I do. They just don't talk. Lines open, y'all. *6. Somebody talk to me. And I got all these people on social media, and they don't post. What do I have to do to help y'all grow? I don't know what else to do. Somebody talk to me. Lines are open.
Hi, good evening. It's Rona McKnight, and I appreciate you all. I appreciate I forgot his name, that just spoke. Yes, I understand.
Brother Drew.
We won't grow if we don't talk, and I appreciate that so much. It just, every week I'll do something, say something, and I just sit back and listen. Even when Darryl was on, what was it, Thursday?
Yes, it was
I wanted
Thursday.
to ask a question, and I was like, oh, there's too many people, they're going to ask this question. Nobody did. But it shows us that we will never grow if we don't speak up, and I had to be smiling and said that is so true. A lot of us don't tell what business we do. Like myself, I'm an entrepreneur. Once I didn't take the jump. I got laid off, and I said, okay, I'm going to do my business, right? I'm a caterer, and I also, I'm a rep of CBD products. And I know if I do share it a whole lot, then I will get a lot of people interested. But I just sit, and I like to listen. I do talk a lot, but for some reason, on your show, I just sit back and listen, and I said, tonight just tells me that we need to stop that.
Yes.
We need to really stop, and when I hear you, sometimes it's weary when I hear you say, you're begging us to talk, begging us to say something, and I'm like, oh, poor Mr. Murray, he's just asking people, and nobody's responding. When I even look at Thursday night, we had the opportunity to question and find out, because we're at a standstill we're going into a different direction, and we need people who can help us to get to the next phase that we're going into. It's not going to change, so
if we don't change it.
So we just gotta adapt what is happening. When I look even wearing masks, I'm like, how long are we gonna wear this mask? Really, how long? And I must say that the mask, if you can, don't wear it for a long period of time for the day. You gotta take it off because your oxygen level is decreasing also. So I must let people know that you do not do that. Don't keep it on all day. Take some breath, fresh air. And if you go walk, if you're alone in the park, take it off. Because you're going to have to use it later on to go into the store or be amongst people. So that's the time when you should use it. But if you don't continue to use it all day. It's not healthy. Trust me when I tell you it's not healthy. So I will try my endeavor best, Mr. Murray. I do apologize for not speaking up, and it's not like I said, I'm afraid. I just sit chill and listen. But the young man that spoke up tonight just tell us that, listen, we're not sharing, and we're really not sharing what we do. We have this opportunity to tell what we do, and we just don't tell. I mean, I can just literally say, on your show, I can count on one hand how many person on there that I know what they do. And that's it, So, yes, for all we're on, we got to start sharing, because online is how business is going to be for a long time. So if we don't do that, then people won't know what we do, so people won't share. And we have to share. He's asking us to share. Let us all share. And I promise that I'm going to try to be more, participating on what you do.
Rona, I'm going to point something out there I want you to remember. I want you to remember this forever. See, this coronavirus ain't make us put on a mask. See, a lot of us have been wearing a mask the whole time. And that mask that we were wearing is the mask of silence. And I saw a sign on the march that silence is balance.
Yeah.
So, we're wearing a mask. It's just transparent. So we've been wearing a mask for years and decades and centuries because we don't speak up. That's why the system of racism works, because we don't speak up. So we've been wearing a mask. Oh God, we've been wearing a mask for decades, centuries, generations. So there's more than one type of mask. Just now the mask that you're wearing is a physical mask that everyone can see. but we were wearing a mask the whole time.
Right.
Okay, y'all, I've enjoyed. Let me do this, because, y'all, it's that time. So those who didn't speak up, you ain't going to be able to do it tonight. Because it is that time of the evening. Y'all, let me tell you something that the Institute is doing, y'all. We are accepting donations. Y'all, in order to keep this show on, we need donations. You can give $20, $50, $100, $1,000, $10,000, $1 million. Whatever your pocket can afford. You can go to Cash App at $W Murray and make a donation. That's $W Murray. You can go to PayPal at paypal.me/MM Institute. That's paypal.me/MM Institute. We also have a GoFundMe page where you can go to GoFundMe.com/F/W Murray 1. That's GoFundMe.com/F/W Murray 1. Or you can say, well, Lee, I got a credit card. Let me put on my credit card. Let me send him $50 on my credit card. All you got to do is call 240-619-2019, and we answer, and we'll use the Square system. And you get an instant receipt. Now, I just got a check from someone, and they sent it to my P.O. Box, P.O. Box 47438, District Heights, Maryland, 20753. That's P.O. Box 47438, District Heights, Maryland, 20753. I'm going to close and doing what I always tell you, y'all. If you push me, I'll pull you. If you pull me, I'll push you. It's not going to matter whether I'm pushing or I'm pulling. Y'all, we're going to get there together. So until next time, I'm telling all of y'all, God bless, and keep working on your road to success. Y'all hear my pride and joys, my grandbabies. I told you I've had them for the last couple of days. Y'all see my grandbabies. These are my pride and joy. This is Grayson and Brooklyn. And these are my hearts, y'all. So keep working on your road to success. Tell everybody, we see y'all.
We see y'all.
All right. Until next time, y'all. God bless.